Hello friends, welcome to my channel Math Realization. Today we are going to see different types of questions related to sets. So let's start our class. So here in your screen you can see different types of question from question number 1 to 11, in which the question difficulty increases from 1 to 11. Okay, so like in the first there are simple questions, not so difficult, and at the last when the question number increase, or at the last the difficulty will increase. Okay, so let's start solving the question number 1. As question number 1 says, so before writing here you have to understand the question properly. So I will explain the question. So survey is conducted among 1 to 12 students in a school, and 64 like basketball. Out of which 64 like basketball, 60 like tennis ball game, and 10 liked at least 100 liked at least one of the games. So before starting to write the given, you have to write the notations for basketball, for tennis, like that. Okay, so first we have to let B and T be the sets of students who like basketball and tennis ball. Okay, then you can write the given part. Now you can write the given part. So first you have to let in capital letters. Okay, set notation is always in capital alphabets, and here total. So total number of students is how much? 112. So this is universal set. It means 112 is the universal set. Number of students who like basketball is NB, means cardinal number is how much? It is given 64. 64. And number of students who like table tennis game is tennis ball game is 60. Then, and another thing is given here, 100 like at least one of the games. So at least one of the game means union. If you see my previous video on sets, then for sets, for formulas that in my previous video, you will find that we have represented like at least one means it is represented by union. So union is given, and B union T is given, which is 100. So after the given, the question has to find like the first number and the I number. It says to find who like both games. Both game means you have to find the intersection of basketball and tennis ball. So you have to find the intersection. B intersection T equal to what? Similarly, in second number, what it said, who don't like both games. Find the number of students who don't like both games. Don't like both game means you have to find the complement. Okay, B union T complement equal to what? So in the case of complement, you have to keep in mind that question in the starting question says like question changes its mode, like from 60 like they are liking. In first case question says like 64 like basketball, 60 like tennis ball. Then it's changed its like to positive to negative, like you have to find don't like. So it is changing from positive to negative. Or if the question changes from negative to positive, then in that case this complement is given there. Okay, first, as question says about liking, and but you have to find disliking, means you have to find the complement. Okay, we will see another question later on from disliking to liking. Okay, so but here you have to find the complement, because in the question here who like basketball are given, but you have to find don't like. So don't like means complement, you have to find the complement of union. Okay, then, and in third number you have to find the, or you have to draw the Venn diagram. Draw the Venn diagram. Okay, so after writing this much, we will start our solving. So here, or you can say then, in first number we are finding the first number. We know intersection, so here intersection we have to find. Then we can use the formula, that is n b intersection t is, this is like a intersection b is na plus nb minus na union b. So you have to, before solving any of these questions, you have to see my previous video, right? What are the formulas related to these? Okay, so please learn all the formulas before solving the questions. So in the case of intersection, what we will do, we will write nb plus nt minus union minus nb union t. Okay, so nb is given 64 plus t is given 60 minus union is given 100, so it becomes 124. We have added these two, and minus 100 is, so it is how much? It is 24. Subtract it. So intersection is 24. Okay, so we have found the first I number, and then we will move on double I. So we have to solve double I also. So here we have to find the complement. So we know the formula for complement. Complement of A union B is N U minus N A union B. So what's the formula for B union T complement is N U minus N B union T. So you have to learn all the formulas to solve this type of questions. Okay, so NU is given how much? 112, and union we have already given is 100, so the complement is 12. Okay, so here we have to draw the Venn diagram. So draw the Venn diagram for these two. How we can draw it? Okay, so let's draw the Venn diagram. So for drawing the Venn diagram, you have to use compass and scale. Okay, and use pencil and compass to draw the Venn diagram, but I am not using here compass because it's little bit, it will take more time to draw here, but in your copy you have to draw the Venn diagram properly by using compass and pencil. And please don't touch this boundary line with these sets, okay, or subsets you can say. So this is B basketball, this is for tennis ball, and this U represents universal set. This boundary line represents universal set. Inside this universal set, these are the subsets. B and T are the subsets of universal set. Okay, and here first we will write the intersection. You have to write the intersection. Okay, like this. Intersection part is, that is common in both B and T, and later always write intersection part first, then we can write this part. This part is only B, this is only B. So here NB is 64, then only B is how much? Only B. How you can find? And only B is NB minus NB intersection T. You don't have to show this, I am just showing here to explain it, you don't have to show this. Okay, you can directly write here, that is 64 minus 24. How much is it? So 0 and 4, yes, so it is 40. This part is 40. This is only B, this shaded part. Okay, and how much is this one? This is only T. This part is only T. This part is only T. So how much is only T? Only T is total. This total is 60 and 24 is already here, so 60 minus 24 is 36. So because when you add these two, it must be 60, because T is NT is 60. Okay, similarly here NB is 64, so when you add these two, it must be 64. Yeah, and in common, or in intersection or common, here is 24. Okay, so you don't have to show this, I have shown here to explain it. And at the last, after drawing the Venn diagram, so you have to write the figure like this, figure Venn diagram. Okay, so you have completed the question, and don't forget to write the conclusion part. Okay, in mathematics you always have to write the conclusion part. So what is the conclusion? So what you have to find, you have to write it in language. The number of students who like both games, or hence you can say hence the number of students who like both games are how much? 24. And the number of students who don't like both games, are how much? 2. Yeah, so it's your conclusion, and don't forget to write the conclusion after every question. Okay, so this is question number 1 we have solved, and now let's move on question number 2. As question number 2, when you see question number 2, you can see that okay, let's explain question number 2 first. Question number 2 is in your screen. So as let's move on question 2, and question 2 says, in a survey out of 160 people. Okay, this question is little bit tricky, not so difficult, but it's a little bit tricky. So out of 160 people, so if you write NU equal to 160, then it's difficult for you to solve. Just read a whole question, then only decide either it is NU or not. Okay, 50 of like teleserial, all of you know about the teleserial, and yeah, 60 like news. Okay, and 30 said they don't like both. 30 said don't like both, means the compliment is given, and 40 men said they don't used to watch television. Okay, out of 160 people, 40 don't like, yeah, out of 160, 40 people don't watch television. So what's the remaining, or what's the number of people who used to watch television are 120. So this is our universal set, because we are finding for teleserial, news, like that. And if 40 of them does not watch television, so they are not included. So our new NU is 120. This is not the NU. Okay, don't be confused. Okay, so before solving it, you have to let some alphabets for teleserial and news. So let T and N capital, just don't take small letters. Sets are always represented in capital letters. Be the sets of people who like teleserial and news respectively. Then number of people who like teleserial or who like to watch teleserial are how much? 50. Number of people who like news are 60 like news, and 30 said they don't like both, means don't like here they like. 50 like teleserial, 60 like news, 30 don't like both, means complement is given there. So complement of union, T union N complement is given. So how much is it? It is complement is this much, like 30. Okay, so complement part is 30, and 40 said they don't used to watch television. So our NU is given. NU is 120 minus 40. Sorry, 160, not 120. 160 minus 40, which is 120. So it is our universal set that we are going to use here. Then it says how many people liked both. Question asks to find like both, means question says to find intersection. So T intersection N is how much? Yeah, you have to find this. So okay, let's start to solve it. So here we can find union. So because in the formula of intersection there is union, so we will find union. So here N, T union N is how much? Because complement is given, we can use the formula of universal set, NU minus N T union N complement, like this. Okay, so because A union, the formula for A union B is NU minus N A union B complement. From that formula it is derived. You can check my previous video for formulas. So NU is how much? 120 minus complement is 30. So it is how much? And it is 90. So union is 90. Just write the over here, and then after that you can find the intersection. Then N T intersection N is how much? You can use direct formula for A intersection B is N A plus N B minus N A union B. Okay, so let it is A and B. So NA plus NB minus NA union B. So now we have all the values there. 50 plus 60 minus 90. Yeah, so it becomes how much? 110 minus 90. So the intersection part is 20. So that's your result. Okay, so you have find the people who liked both. So write the conclusion part. We have found the intersection part. So you have now at the last you have to write the conclusion. So what's your conclusion? You can write like this. Hence, the number of people who like to watch teleserial and news both. Hence, the number of people who liked to watch teleserial and news both are how much? 20. So that's your final result for question number 2. And question does not ask to draw the Venn diagram, so we don't need to draw it. Okay, so If it does not say to draw it, you don't have to draw it. Okay, so let's move on question number 3. So while solving question number 3, let's explain the question number 3 first. Okay, in a group of 30 people, yeah, and in the second number we have seen that don't write the NU at the first, because we have to read the whole question, then only we can decide either it is NU, total number of people, or not. Okay, and 10 drink milk but not tea, 5 drink tea but not milk, and 13 drink neither tea not milk. So let's explain it, and by drawing Venn diagram you have to find intersection, because it says how many people drink both tea and milk, so you have to find the intersection. So here in question number 3, what you can do is like first you have to let write it M, let M and T represents the set of people who drink milk and tea respectively. Then now we can write the given part. Then NU, universal set, or total number of people are 30. NM, so here not NM is not given, but here 10 drink milk but not tea means N only M is given, that only milk part is given, that is 10, and 5 drink tea but not milk, 5 drink tea only, so they are not drinking milk, they are drinking tea only, that is 5, and 13 drink neither tea nor milk, so complement part is given. As I already said, if they are drinking, if they are liking something, then question changes from positive to negative. Here question is, first the question says as they are drinking, and then it says they are not drinking, then it is changing from positive to negative, so it means complement is given. Okay, so N T union M, complement is given, which is 13. Yes, and you have to find, by drawing the Venn diagram, you have to find how many people drink both tea and milk. So question asks to find intersection part. So this is the intersection part, you have to find it. So from the Venn diagram, question says you have to first draw the Venn diagram, so use compass and pencil to draw the Venn diagram, and then only you can write, or you can solve from the Venn diagram. You have to solve from the Venn diagram, as question says to draw it from the, or solve it from the Venn diagram. Okay, or Venn diagram ready, and now you have to write here, this is milk, the set for milk, set for tea. Okay, and yeah, here outside complement is given, complement 13. I forgot to write the complement in question number 1, but don't forget here. 13 is the complement, and N only M. Sorry, first we have to write the intersection. So intersection is not given, let it be X, or you can say let X here, X, let, or you can say X, or say, or you can say let, like that. Let intersection part be X. Then N only M is given, this is the N only M part, so it is 10 given, and N only T part is given 5. Now we will use this to solve the problem, and question says to find the intersection. So let's use the figure to find the intersection. So here, okay, to find the intersection, what we have to do first, always find union. So if you know the union, then you can easily find the intersection part. Okay, so here we will find the union first. M union T. N union T is, or A union B is N U minus N A union B complement. Yeah, so that's our formula. A union B is Nu minus N A union B complement. So from that formula it is derived, and Nu is how much? 30 minus complement is 13. So what's the remaining? 17, I think. Yes. And now what you can do is you can use the formula of Na union B again. So we have the formula for Na union B. What is that? A is M and B is T here. So N only A plus N only B plus N A intersection B. Yeah, this is a formula, so we can use it here. So A represents M here, B represents T here. So N only M plus N only T plus N M intersection T. Now keep the values here, or put the values. It is 10 plus 5 plus intersection is 17. So sorry, it's X. Intersection is X, not 17. Union is 17. We have to find the value of intersection. It is how much? 17 is the union. Okay, so in this way, or you can solve it. 17 equal to 10 plus 5 is 15 plus X, or you can find the value of X here. X equal to, you take 15 on left side, or 17 minus 15, because when it goes on left side its sign is changed. Okay, then what's the value of X? Therefore X equal to how much? 2. Hence you can write the conclusion. Hence the number of people who drink both tea and milk. Hence the number of people who drink both tea and milk are 2. Okay, in this way you can write the conclusion. So I hope you understand this question, and yeah, we can solve like this. Okay, so let's move on. Question number 4. In question number 4, okay, question number 4 says community survey. A survey is done in community, and 85% of people like winter season. Okay, and the number are not given here. The number are not given, only the percentage is given. So, and 65% like summer season. Any number of people are there, but we don't know the exact number. There only percentage is given here, so don't be confused. If there were none who did not like both season, means all of them like either winter, either summer, or both of them, but none of them don't like any season, means complement is 0. Okay, so complement is 0. So you have to represent it in Venn diagram, and you have to find in double I, you have to find percent like both the season, means you have to find the intersection, and in triple I it says who like winter season only, so you have to find winter only winter. Okay, so let's solve it. First you have to write the let part. Let n winter, let W and S represents the set of people, represents the percentage of let's say percentage of set of people who like winter season and summer season. Okay, in this way we can say then you can, okay, in this case, in the case of percentage, so total percent is always 100, so you can write NU as 100% because total percentage is always 100. Again, what you can write, what is the given there? People like winter season, so NW is how much? NW is 85%, and NS means who like summer season are 65% are there. Okay, and another thing is given there. If there were none who did not like both season, means NW union S complement is 0. This is also given there, so you have to write it. And in the first case you have to draw Venn diagram. In the second you have to find what percent like both season. Both season means both. When it comes both, you have to find the intersection part. So NW intersection S is equal to what? And in triple I you have to find winter only, so N only W. You have to find winter only. In this way you have to find whole thing. And let's as question says to draw the Venn diagram first, so let's draw the Venn diagram. Yeah, always use compass to draw these circles or these sets while drawing Venn diagram. And yeah, the rule I have already told you how to draw it, so don't be confused now how to draw the Venn diagram. So this is the Venn diagram here, figure Venn diagram, and this represents, let's say this represents W means who like winter, who like summer, and U, this is universal set. This rectangle, inside this rectangle all represents the universal set. And first we will write the intersection. So intersection is not given here, we have to find, so let it be X. Okay, so we have to let X, and W, set W, and W is 85%, so this total is 85%, this set is 85%, but X is here, so N only W is how much? 85% minus X. In this way you have to write. And NS, this total is 65, so if X is here, then it is, this one is 6, N only S is 65% minus X. And complement, so complement is 0, you don't need to write here now. Okay, so it is already 0. Now how we can solve it? So let's start solving. First what you can do is, here we are solving for first. So in the first case, sorry, we have drawn first, we are solving for second. Okay, for second, first we will know that union. What is the union? Before finding the intersection we have to find the union. So union is W union S is how much? It is 100%. How is it 100? Because we have the formula for union is this, NU minus N W union S complement. So NU is how much? It is 100, and as in question says it is 0%, so this becomes 100%. Yeah, therefore this N W union S is 100%. Now what you can do, or now or then, we can find the intersection part, W intersection S. So what's the formula for W intersection S? It is NW plus n s minus n w union s. Yeah, because we have the formula for a intersection b, na plus nb minus n a union b. Okay, so from that formula it is derived, and we can write it directly. 85% plus 65% minus this one is 100%. So when you add these two, it is 8 14 150% minus 100%. So the intersection part is 50%. Yeah, intersection is 50, and now you have to find n only w. So third triple I, in triple I you have to find n only w. So we have the formula for n only w. So what is the n only w? Or you can directly write from here 85 minus x, or you can use the formula nw minus n w intersection s. As we have the formula for n only a, what's the formula for n only a? Is n a minus n a intersection b. So intersection part is subtracted, so from a then n only a remains. So this is how much nw is given, 85%, and intersection part we have just find in above case, so it becomes 35%. So yeah, that's your result. And don't forget to write the conclusion. So always write conclusion part after solving the questions. So the conclusion part is hence the number or percentage, you can say what percent like both the seasons. So percentage of people who like both seasons. Both seasons are 50%, and percentage of people and percentage of people who like winter season only. Winter season only are 35%. So this is your complete answer. If you left it here, so there will be chances to deduct your points. So always write the conclusion part after the solution. Okay, let's move on. Next question, say 5 number. Okay, so question number 5, it is also in percentage, but you see the question. Okay, let's I will explain the question first. So 55% failed in maths, 55% failed in maths, and 45% failed in English. So it means here the fail negative, the question is in negative. If there are 35% who passed in both subjects, means passed. Question first says about the fail in maths and English, but again it changes from fail to pass. 35% pass means it is the complement. Okay, so in this way you have to think about the complement, that is either the question statement changes from positive to negative or negative to positive. At that point the complement is given there. So let's solve it. You have to find, in the first case you have to find failed in maths only, and only m, failed in English only, so it is n only e, and you have to show the Venn diagram. Okay, so before solving the question you have to let, so let it is about maths, let m and e be the percentage of B the percentage, B the percentage of sets of students, yeah, students who failed in math or mathematics, maths and English. Then yeah, in the case of percentage, don't forget NU is only, or NU is always 100%, isn't it? And another, what is the given part? Given part is failed in maths is NM is how much? 55%, and failed in English is how much? 45%. So as question says, we have represented M and E as failed in math and English respectively. Okay, don't forget to write here respectively. Okay, then in the first case, what you have to find? You have to present, or you have to find failed in maths only. So N only M you have to find. Only means those who are only failed in maths. Failed in English only, you have to find failed in English only also. N only, E equal to what? And in the third case, you have to draw the Venn diagram. Okay, so let's find the percentage failed in maths only. So here first we are solving the first case. Here you are going to find the, to find N only M, we must find union and we must find intersection. After that we will get intersection, because without finding the union we cannot find intersection. So first we have to find union, then intersection, then only we can find N only M. Okay, so let's find union first. M union E equal to, yeah, because oh, I forgot to write the complement part, because 35% failed in, sorry, passed in both subject means complement is given there, and M union E complement is how much? 35%. Yeah, don't forget to write the given part. So we can find union from formula NU minus N M union E complement. So it is 100 minus how much? 35%. Yeah, so how much it is? This 65%. So our union is 65%, sorry, yeah, 65%. And now, or then we have to find the intersection. We cannot directly find N only M, we must have intersection part, then only we can get only M. So the intersection is NM intersection E is NM plus NE minus NM union E. So we have all of this, just keep the values here. NM is how much? 55, yes, NE is 45, and union is 65. So how much it is? Write the values here. 55 plus 45 is how much? Yeah, 100 minus 65. So intersection is how much? 35%. After finding the intersection, we can now find only. Therefore, or then, or now, you can say now, N only M. N only M is how much? N only M is NM minus N M intersection E. Okay, so to find this N only M, we have to find intersection, and to find intersection we have to know the union. Okay, you cannot directly find this, so these two must be first find, and then only we can find n only m. So n only m is how much? Nm is 55% minus 35%, so it becomes 20%. And now we will go on second part. Yeah, in second case it says to find only e, n only e, isn't it? So n only is, if we have already intersection part, so we can directly find n only e, that is we are failed in English only. So ne minus n m intersection e, this much. And what's the result? N is given 45% minus 35%, so it becomes 10%. Okay, so we have found first and second, and now you have to draw the Venn diagram. Okay, so we have found n only m and n only e. Now you have to draw the Venn diagram. So while drawing the Venn diagram, you have to write the intersection first. Always remember to write the intersection part first, then go on the only part and then the complement part. In that way you will write the Venn diagram, or you can draw the Venn diagram. Like this is for failed in maths, failed in English, and this one intersection. So we have found here intersection 35%, so we will write here 35%. Okay, and n only m is how much? 20. Yes, so write here 20. Only m, this is only m part, this part is only m, so we have found here 20. Similarly n only e, we have found 10%, so write here 10. And complement part, so complement part is how much? 35%, so you have to write here 35%. And don't forget to write u, this is the universal set. Okay, so m and e are the subsets of u. And write here figure, it is the figure of Venn diagram. Yeah, so that's your answer, or that's your Venn diagram. And now write the conclusion part. Don't forget to write conclusion part, always you have to keep in mind. So your conclusion is, how you can write the conclusion? What you have found n only m and n only e. So percent of people or percent of students failed in maths only, so hence percentage of students failed in maths only 20%, and percentage of students failed in English only 10%. Always remember to write the conclusion part. Okay, so every question needs the conclusion part. So that's our question number 5. In this way we have completed it. So in this way you can solve question number 5. So in this episode I have solved up to question number 5. If I will solve all the questions here up to 11, then it will be a lengthy video, and so I will be there with another episode from question number 6 and above questions. Hope you like this video, and if you have not subscribed up to now, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.